purport. Human life is not meant to be wasted like that of the animals in sense gratificatory activities. Animals always engage in sense gratification, eating, sleeping, feeding, and mating. But that is not the engagement of the human being. Although, because of the material body, there is need of sense gratification according to the regulated principle. So, in effect, Devahuti said to her husband, so far we have these daughters and we have enjoyed material life in the aerial mansion, traveling all over the universe. These boons have come by your grace, but they have all been for sense gratification. Now there must be something for my spiritual advancement. Now there must be something for my spiritual advancement. Om Agyanti Manadasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuran Malitam Jena Tasme Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Swa Patantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Chutapad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahgana Raghunatham Tam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sangitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahgana Dalita Shri Vishakhamritam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namaste. Taptak Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sate Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vanshkalpataru Vyakshakapa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasa Adi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram. So here we are discussing from Canto 3, Chapter 23, verse 53. Mother Devahuti is making this statement. On one hand, it looks like statement is bit revolutionary because just few verses before this verse, she herself asked her husband, Shri Kardamba Muniji, to create some facility. And she said, I am attracted. We've been living together in a hut, poorly, not eating much, not enjoying anything, not having anything, not having access to anything. And we're supposed to be the progenitor. Therefore, create some facility, if that means some small house, something. And her husband, dear Kadamba Muniji, he very kindly created this wonderful facility of creating an aerial mansion with gardens and swimming pools and thousands of maids, servants, and not only he created this facility, but he transformed her, because she figured she can't enjoy in that body which is not suitable. So she asked her to take bath in the Bindu Sarovar, and she took, and thousands of maids met her underwater, and they prepared her to be suitable for this aerial mansion. And he took, Sri Kadamba Muni's husband took wife in the mansion all over the universe, different planetary systems, and they saw it all, not just one beach or one mountain or one ocean or one flight or one Switzerland and one Hawaii. They went to even Kailash Parvats. They saw it all. So having gone through she's using the word sense gratification, but I have difficulty saying that, because this is Kadamba Muni. This is a progenitor, fully situated in Krishna consciousness. So he saw that spark of desire in her heart, in his wife's heart. And it was his duty to fulfill the desire of his wife. So he did. He did the right thing. And it was the right thing for Mother Devahuti to experience it. But now in this particular verse, we're seeing that after seeing it all, after having it all, been there, done it, Mother Devahuti has a realization. Just like Dhruva Maharaj had a realization. Mother Devahuti had a realization that whatever I've been through, that's why the name of the chapter is Lamentation. So far, there was no lamentation from Mother Devahuti, but now we see from verse 53, and I think next 4 or 5 verses to the end of the chapter, we will see actually what that lamentation is all about. That's the name of the chapter. Mother Devahuti will show her lamentation. And what have I done? So this is the lesson I drive here is the Mother Devahuti, who is the most exalted devotee of the Lord, the most prominent princess of daughter of Swayambhu Manu. Just like her husband Kadamba Muni is so qualified, she is supremely qualified. But this is her humility. This is her humility. That she is declaring to this world and to her husband that this aerial mansion trip and the manifestation of aerial mansion and the attraction to my husband and all that, that goes into the sense gratification part. And it did not address Parityakta Para Atmana. It disregarded the Parat Paratmana, the spiritual side of us, the husband and wife. We didn't get any spiritual emancipation, spiritual realization. So this is her side that she is showing, she's sharing her vulnerability. She's showing that this is something, we missed it. We enjoyed it all, but we missed the Paradharma. And we can also see this from another perspective, that how Shri Kardamba Muniji is the progenitor, son of Brahmaji. His association was so powerful. Just like Srila Narada Muni's association to Dhruv Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, and then on the lower rung, Mrigarari, the hunter. That association changed, made 180-degree shift. Here we see association of Kardamba Munis. Sadhu Sang, Sarva Shastra ke, love matra, Sadhu Sang, Sarva Siddhi hai. Sarva Siddhi. Here is we see a pointer in that Sarva Siddhi. That Mother Devhuti is sharing that facility of aerial mention and everything else, and 9 daughters is bit of in the line of sense gratification. So that realization Mother Devhuti has now hasn't just come automatically. It's by the association of Shri Kardamba Muniji, the pure devotee of the Lord. And we have experienced in our lives, devotees have experienced, we try to remove many obstacles from the path of our Krishna consciousness, especially sense gratification, and it's so difficult. It's very daunting, very, very daunting. And if any dent, any change, any improvement that happens, it's only by the association of the devotees, only by the blessings and the mercies of the devotees. Devotees like Kardamba Muni. Without that, it's impossible. On our own, it's impossible. So that's one lesson I'm thinking I personally would like to draw. The lesson that Mother Devhuti is such an advanced, and we can see how advanced she is. In next chapter, we will see she will give birth to Kapila Muni, the Lord himself appears in her womb. So we can already see how advanced she is, but she is still saying that this trip to other planets was a sense gratification. So we must not feel, sometime when we see these verses from these exalted devotees, then we might find that, oh, maybe Mother Devhuti did go through sense gratification. She had not we want to be careful. Just like Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, when they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, They are saying to Mahaprabhu that we are the most fallen in this world. You are Patita Pavana, we're the most fallen, therefore we qualify to be, because we are the Patita. And why we're Patita? Because we've been working under the kingdom of Nawabs and Shah. They didn't say that we've been studying Srimad Bhagavatam and have a Vrindavan forest on the back of our palace. They didn't say anything like that. They did not glorify their spiritual side. We see Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, author of Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, when so many Goswamis in Vrindavan approach him to write Chaitanya Charitamrita, he is crying. He's saying, you all please write. You all are much more exalted than me. They say, no, no, no. He said, I'm 100+ year old. My hands are trembling. What do you want me to write at this point? No, no. They said, you write. We know you qualified 100%. No, no. He says, I am the lower than the worm in the stool. This is the same humility that Mother Devhuti is showing here. Same our Goswami, same our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So we want to see this statement of Devhuti from in that light. That she's not a sense gratifier. She's very exalted. We are, yes. And she's seeking some detachment. She's asking that, what can we do for a spiritual side? Paratmana. So we are told to not to imitate Goswamis, not to imitate Devahuti, not to imitate Kadamba Muni. Kadamba Muni is getting ready. He's ready to exit the door. He has given Mother Devahuti 9 daughters, and he's saying, let me go. She's saying, well, 9 daughters will get married and go somewhere else. I will be alone. So she gave her husband a hint that I need a son. But Kadamba Muni is so detached. So we don't necessarily want to drive inspiration from Kadamba Muni and pack our bags and leave our homes. We are told not to imitate these personalities. We are told to follow on the footsteps of these personalities, which means follow the instructions, follow the essence of detachment. What they're showing us. But we being all the Gristas, we can't just pack our bags and leave our wives thinking my sons and daughters will take care of her. There's much more to that. So we are told Yukta Hara, Yukta Vihara, Yukta Chetas, Yukta Swapana, Abhodasa, regulated. Regulated eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Regulated. And then seeking for detachment, just like Mother Devhuti is seeking for detachment. Gradual. And by the mercy of the Vaishnavas, by mercy of the devotees, it may come. It will come. It may take many years, some lifetimes, but we must be patient. So these are a few points I thought they are fitting in this particular translation of a verse in the chapter. Any comment, any thoughts, any realization? 5 minutes. We leave up to all of you. You can unmute yourself, I'm sure. Hare Krishna. Anybody would like to share any reflections, what you understood by this particular verse in the translation? Any comment? Anything you want to connect with the previous verses? We can end early. Over to Madhupati Prabhuji.
Yeah, I will. We are 5 minutes early.
Yeah, I wanted to give a chance to everybody so that they can share something.
No discussion? Okay.
Yeah, one point I can share in next minute or two. I was speaking about Goswamis, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami. We also see our Bhaktivinoda Thakur had more than 10 children. But she's called 7th Goswami in our Gaudiya Sampradaya. So it's important that this particular, because this the Mamuni's pastime with Mother Devaki is a lot to do with detachment, and first the Mamuni is not ready, then by the instructions and blessing of Lord Brahmaji, he is ready to get married, following the instructions, and then he said, right after I create progeny, I will leave home. So this leaving home is kind of one of the center theme of this particular pastime. So sometime we may tend to detach ourselves from the family life in that spirit, that Kadamba Muni has done the right thing, therefore let me just do the same thing, be detached, pack my bag. And so I did share some signal in that direction, but that's important that we learn the essence of detachment, but not necessarily, we're not ready. We are Kali Yuga Basi, we're not, this is in the beginning of the creation, what has happened. Kadamba Muni is a progenitor, direct son of Brahmaji, has done hundreds and thousands of years of tapasya austerities. Same thing, Mother Devhuti. These are the personalities we must not, we cannot imitate. We can't imitate Lord Ram, just like we can't imitate Lord Krishna lifting Govardhan Hill. So this imitation can cause a lot of disturbance in our lives. We must be very careful. Very, very careful. We all stop here. Thank you so much.
Good. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day and weekend ahead. Weekend filled with festivities. We have Devamrita Maharaj, our GBC, speaking tomorrow. A program from 1 to 4 at Krishna Namananda Prabhu's place. Also on Sunday morning, let's see who's the speaker.
I don't have speaker for this week. We'll have to, mostly Govardhan Prabhu.
We can have Devamrita Maharaj himself. We can ask him tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. That being said, we'd like to wish everybody a safe and we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shina Shingo, Jayana Shingo, Jayana Shingo, Praladesha, Jayapadnam, Prapadnam, Ugraviram Mahavishnu, Jalantam Sarvatomukam, Nashingam Vishanam Bhadram, Nityam Namanyam. Nashing Bhagwan ki Jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai. Let's offer our obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha Titanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Ramsrakam ki Jai, Prabhupada ki Jai. Gaur Yamunande Hari
Hari. Thank you, Devakinandan Prabhuji. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.